start. Hi BookTube, I am Rebecca without my Sarah, and today I'm talking about my Strangeathon TBR. Really, I'm talking about like the rest of October, I guess. I've had a slow reading month leading up to the beginning of Strangeathon. I'm actually going to be in Iceland for the first week of Strangeathon. Dope, because I'll be in Iceland. Not dope, because when am I going to read besides the plane? But October is usually a really big reading month for me, and I have recently decided that for NaNoWriMo, I'm just going to continue working on projects that I already have going. So, I have no prep to do for NaNoWriMo. Fuck yes! Incidentally, if you're doing NaNoWriMo, please let me know, because I need more writing buddies. First, I'm going to talk about the prompts for Teen Witch. As you may know, I am head of the witches for Strangeathon, which is happening from October 13th through the 31st. Please join me. Although we have a lot of people on the witches team, apparently we need some more people elsewhere. So first I'll quickly talk about the group book. The group book for Teen Witches is The Girl from the Well by Rin Shipeko. And I love it so much. Vengeful ghost. That's all you need to know. Vengeful ghost who kills men. Obviously, this book was made for me. I love it so much, and I can't wait to reread it. I'm also going to be reading the sequel. For the first prompt, which is a Halloween icon, I'm going to read The Suffering, the sequel to The Girl from the Well. It has a ghosty on it, because you're supposed to read a book that has some kind of iconic Halloween thingy. Obviously, I can't really talk about the plot to The Suffering, because, you know, you have to read The Girl from the Well first. Next prompt is The Cabin, and it's to read a book with isolation as the theme. I feel like this can be kind of a tough prompt because unless you really know the book, sometimes you don't know if isolation is the theme. But I think it is in The Luminous Dead by Caitlin Starling. I did not look at the authors to these books before talking about them, so here we are. I posted my shelves and Jocelyn was like, read A Luminous Dead, and I was like, okay. I wanted to anyway. It's kind of long for a readathon, but it is like the rest of October. And I quit my job. And life should slow down once I get back from my vacation. So yay. I know that this has a female-female romance. I think it is about a woman like going down under this planet. I don't know. And she's all by herself and it's very creepy, and the only company she has is like someone back on the ship is guiding her through like this underground thing, but she doesn't know if she can trust her or herself or anything that's going on. Sounds like isolation as a theme. Also, sounds fucking awesome. Next prompt is, it's the hard one. It's the hard one, y'all. Again, I apologize for the prompt of Haunted, to read a book on your TBR that you're intimidated by. I picked this book because I've had it on my TBR for October for the last 2 years. And I put it on my books to read in 2019, and it's October, and this bitch still hasn't read it. So I'm gonna try to read The Good House by Tananarive Due. Obviously, this is a haunted house type story. I don't know too much about it aside from that. I think I did describe it more vividly. I almost just said, never mind. I'm confusing all my words. You have to excuse me. I don't drink red wine a lot, so it goes to my head very quickly. Also, for the amount that I drink wine, I still have an extraordinarily low tolerance. Does this happen when you turn 30? Because it's great. I'm intimidated by The Good House. Again, large. I'm picking big books for this readathon because I'm an asshole. Next is the box, and it's to read a book with a mystery. The mystery is, where's my goddamn book? The answer is, my fucking husband has it because he's reading it right now. And it's Wilder Girls by Rory Power. God, very proud of me right now. I probably wrote it down here. I didn't, because I don't think ahead, and I'm a dick. I'm really insulting myself a lot in this TBR. I'm just supposed to be talking about books I'm reading. Why am I being so mean to me? Why am I being mean to my friend? Me. I think all y'all have already read Wilder Girls. Something about girls. Have they gone wild? Has somebody else made that joke already? They must have, right? Because it's not good. It's a very bad joke. And I apologize to you and your friends and family, your dogs and your cats and your birds, and your rats, if you have them. Have you ever had a pet rat? I used to. She was great. Why are people grossed out by rats? Is it like a plague thing? Next is Witching Hour, and it's to read a book with a deadline, which again, I found this kind of difficult to decide because, like, unless I've read the book, do I know there's a deadline? That's not often in the little synopsis. But I picked Horror Store by, what's his name? Grady Hendrix. I feel like there's a deadline in this. it's talked about that some weird shit's going on in like an IKEA like store, and 2 employees decide to stay overnight to see what's going on. It feels like the deadline to me is like dawn. Like I think they're spending one night in this place, in this store, to kind of discover something. I'm counting it as a book with a deadline. It's a tough one. Something's falling out of it. Oh, it's a plane ticket. Not mine. This is what happens when you buy used books. Sometimes you get some rando's plane ticket. This ticket belonged to Brian Hall. Brian, I have your plane ticket. Do you need it? Probably not. It's from June 20th, 2014. It's laminated. Who laminates their plane tickets? Brian, I never met you, but I think you're a big nerd. Should this be a new bookmark? It's laminated. I have a new bookmark. Thank you, Brian, for my new bookmark. Anyway, I'm gonna read Horror Story. That's upside down. I read one book by Grady Hendrix, and it was My Best Friend's Exorcism, which I loved. And it has my favorite cover. I fucking love this cover. I just thought I'd slide in to show you, and now I'll slide out. Oh, that's it for the prompts. And then I just have 3 other books I want to read this month, because, you know, setting my bar a little too high. I would really like to read As Dead as It Gets by Katie Allender. I have read the first 2 books in this series. This is the 3rd book in a series, so I can't really tell you what it's about. But the first one is called Bad Girls Don't Die, and I found it was pretty good. It was a fun Halloween-y read. And then the second one was called From Bad to Cursed. I'm like shocked that I'm remembering these titles. I read that last October, and I adored it. It was, again, kind of like fun Halloween-y type read, which I really enjoy around October. It's kind of like a fun popcorny horror film. I also like to read another popcorny book, and it's The Merciless too, by Danielle Vega. I read The Merciless so long ago, but I vividly remember it, and it was so cheesy, and I really liked it. I remember back when I was first looking at BookTube, Cece from Problems of a Book Nerd, she said she was doing like if you liked this, watch that, or something like that. Like if you liked this movie, read this book. And she talked about The Craft, and how if you liked that, you should read The Merciless. And I was like, genius, because that's the best comparison I've ever seen. Because I love The Craft, and I love The Craft for its like ridiculousness, and it's kind of silly and really over the top in a lot of ways. And I love that, and that's why I liked The Merciless. The ratings on this series, like, not high, but I found that with horror books, I really tend to love books that other people don't really like that much. Because I enjoy the cheese, and like, sometimes it doesn't make sense, and it's fine. And like, people are doing dumbass shit, and I'm like, hell yeah, going to that haunted house. Definitely, nothing will happen. Nothing bad will happen. And then something bad happens, and it's delightful. So I like to get to this one. I have the 3rd one too. I didn't put it here on this, but if I read this one and I'm like, fuck yeah, like, give me the 3rd one. I think the 3rd one's a prequel. I don't know. I bought them very compulsively one day, which you've heard me say a million times when talking about buying books. I'd like to read one more book for Strangeathon / the end of October, and it's oh my god. Monstrous. Why was that? That was such a hard word to say. Anyway. I can't hold this straight. It just keeps falling. Stay still. It has a mind of its own. How monstrous. I think I'll be able to get to this one. I don't read graphic novels super often, but it's not because I don't love them. I do. What I've got for now, I honestly want to read a million more books, and I'm not sure what to pick for my next book. Should I talk about that here? Now? In front of all of you? In front of my camera and my cats who are staring at me? From the other, oh, they're so stupid. I love them. They're so dumb. Oh, he just fell going up the stairs. Are you okay? Not a fucking idiot. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you're reading for Strangeathon, especially if you are on my team. Witches, let's get ready to lose. Happy October, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, spooky time. Please recommend me spooky October cheesy books and movies, because I need more in my life. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. My dumb cats are coming down the stairs again. Makes me feel so witchy.